Today I'm going to talk to you about the most basic, underutilized tool in your toolbox, your tape measure. Let's get started. The first feature on any tape measure is the lock. It's very simple, it's very basic. If you don't know how to use the lock, then you are definitely a beginner, but here's how the lock works. You pull the tape out, you lock it down, and when you want it to go back in, you unlock it. The second feature we want to talk about are just basic measurements. Most tape measures have a hash mark every 1/16 of an inch. You'll have a 1/16, an 1/8, then a 1/4. Each one gets slightly larger. You can get tape measures that go down to a 32nd of an inch if you really need that. And if you need a 64th of an inch, then I think you should not buy a tape measure, rather spend your money on therapy.
No more hanger!
The next measurement you're going to see on almost any tape measure is the red box or a red circle or some kind of red marking or a red measurement even every 16 inches. So it's 16, 32, 48, that's to help you mark and measure studs for framing layouts. This is super helpful for framers. The next feature in the measurements that's often overlooked, and most people probably don't even know it exists on their tape measure or don't know what it's for, is there is a little black diamond or maybe a black circle on yours at every 19.2 inches. So this interesting little feature allows you to lay out stud walls and rafters every 19.2 inches. You may ask, why on earth would I want to lay something out at 19.2 inches? Well, if you do a normal stud wall at 16 inches, that gives you 6 studs in an 8-foot wall. If you want to have 5 studs and save some lumber, and you're allowed to do it by the building codes, 5 studs in 8 feet is 19.2 inches. It gives you the option so that you can lay out just about any wall with 4, 5, or 6 studs spaced evenly. If you notice, the first inch of almost any tape measure is a 1/16 of an inch short of being a full inch. That's because it has to account for this hook tab. Now when you take an outside measurement, the hook tab slides out and allows you to get the proper measurement. When you take an inside measurement, it pushes back and that allows you to get the proper inside measurement. Having a hook tab that moves is the only way you can get the proper outside and inside measurements. Another great feature on the hook tab is that it allows you, with this little slot here, to attach to a nail and take almost any measurement by yourself. You don't always have to have a helper holding on to the dumb end of the tape measure.
I'm smart, you're dumb.
What you can do here is you put a nail where you want your measurement to start, hook the tab to it, and then pull your measurement out and take your measurement. Put a nail there, hook the tab, you're good to go. Another great feature on some of these hook tabs is a little serrated edge. You can use those serrated edges as a marking tool in case you don't have your pencil handy or you've forgotten yours most times like me.
Are you sure you haven't seen them? No?
Now here's a little secret a lot of people probably don't know about their tape measures.
It's a secret. Shut up.
If you look on the back of your tape measure, you will see a measurement. Mine says 3 3/8 of an inch. That tells you the size of the body of the tape measure. Why would you want to know that? Because sometimes when you take an inside measurement, when you go corner to corner, you've got that dreaded curve in the tape that you just can't really read. Is it an 1/8 of an inch? Is it a 1/4 of an inch? Who knows? Let's take a chance. We'll cut it long and see if it fits. No. You can take your tape measure and run it to where you need to be, put the body firm up against the inside measurement, read the measurement that's on your tape that's showing, and then simply add the measurement that's listed on the back of your tape measure. Check your tape measure because every tape measure is different depending on its size, but they should all have a measurement on the back side of it. And that's it. 7 things you may or may not have known about your tape measure and are going to help you DIY better. And remember, always measure twice, cut once. I usually measure once, cut 3 times. But yeah, but it's measure twice, cut once. Some people measure 4 times. I think that's a bit excessive too, but that's just me. But whatever you gotta do. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, and let's be honest, why wouldn't you, then hit the subscribe button, or click on one of the other 2 videos the YouTube overlords have selected for you. Either way, thanks for watching.